Hello and welcome. This is Truthful, your French veteran GM. Today we're going to see tips about players to ensure an enjoyable game for everyone. We will go over a few things you need to consider when you're playing at a table, whatever table, to be able to enjoy yourself and help the rest of the table enjoy themselves as well. Firstly, I'm going to make a couple of assumptions regarding your GM at the table. I'm assuming this is a person with feelings that loves the game they are using and wants everyone to have fun. Consequently, this person is not any of the following: 1, a god; 2, a monster; and 3, your slave. The second point I want to make is that the other players around the table, besides the GM, are also, I'm assuming, human beings with feelings that probably enjoy the game. They will most likely be there because they want to have fun and not to have unnecessary dramas. They are neither people who just want to grief you or pain you or just be dicks around the table. I believe if you consider these elements together, it should give you a framework to not be a dick with your GM and with the rest of the table players. If you take this into consideration anytime you are about to voice a concern or a point of view, this will help you avoid creating more stress or pain to the table and will usually help bring more enjoyment and fun at the games. Now that we have settled this baseline of elements, the rest follows in a quite an easy and simple fashion. The one thing you want to do is talk to the other persons, be it the GM or any other player at the table, about anything that's an issue. And you want to do so in a direct manner. You don't need to presume that the other is doing this out of a bad or negative reason. You just need to state what is affecting you and how it is affecting you. For instance, you can state that this, whatever happens, is pissing you off. This is not a statement about anyone else, but yourself and the feelings you are having. And from there, you can most likely help the table move on from this by talking about what is pissing you off and making it clear how we could stop it. Usually, just voicing what is the issue in the simplest and most direct manner will help alleviate any issue that would come up at the table. If something is pissing you off, or if you're very sad about something, then just maybe state as much. Oh, I'm so sad this happened. Or this pisses me off. I'm so angry that all the time I'm rolling the dice, it's never going to do anything good. That's fine to mention. That does not disrupt the game as much, and people can empathize with what you are feeling, because anyone who's played enough games will have had these kinds of moments where they are actually rolling badly on the results, and it's part of the game, but it's still a source of some frustration, anger, or sadness, or any other feelings you might have. The second tip is about just that. If you are having something that triggers you or brings you any specific feeling, using the feelings to play in a positive manner is the more complex way to go, but it is something worth exploring. For instance, if you are pissed off by a situation, just voicing it in a direct manner without any aggression towards the rest of the group is a way to diffuse it, for one, so yourself and the player might live this in a better fashion. And secondly, it's still something you could use to play out your character. Maybe because the character is angry, you can narrate what they're doing and the angriness they are using in a funny or constructive way to help the party move on. Maybe your character is so pissed, he's gonna shoot in some bucket, maybe provoking a loud sound and actually having your entire team entering a fun fight, and most likely the other players would have to react to what's happening there, and the GM, unless they are anything but what I've specified in the start of this video, will probably enjoy offering an interesting encounter or moment and situation to play around this event. Thirdly, give to the rest of the team feedback. This game, any game of RPG, is a game of communication, meaning even if you're not feeling any specific negative feelings or anything, communicate as much to the others. Like, yeah, I'm happy about this, or I'm not caring much about this situation because it doesn't connect with what I like or whatever. Just mention this to the others. And especially to the GM at the end or the start of the session. Most of the GMs will be offering or wanting some kind of a feedback or some kind of information about how the players are feeling, how they are enjoying the game, and the things they might prefer or dislike in some situations. And the more you mention them to the GM, the more the table will improve because you will see more of what you like, less of what you dislike, and everything is going to be happy about it. And if you have happy players and a happy GM, then you have great games and better games. That's just simply all there is to it. I am not making this video about what you should not be doing, because it's the best way to have people use this behavior at some point. The framework I've laid out is exactly enough to be able to play around or understand what isn't a good way to help the table and better the game experience for everyone. I thank you for watching this video, and I'll come up with the GM side soon enough. Have a great day.